morning, good afternoon, good night to some of you all. It is Dr. Dan Mason here once again to talk about some geopolitical shenanigans going on. Now, I spoke on it before. I'm going to go back over it, and I'm on Substack, Rumble, and a Zoom. I'm gonna post on different ones, so Twitch and all the rest. So, what happened on January 3rd with the United States going down and capturing Maduro alive, bringing her back to stand trial? We all know about that. And it's been different talks. I'm going to do another one later today, maybe, on the scuttlebutt going around about us taking Cuba, Colombia, Mexico, and Greenland. There's a lot of stuff going around, a lot of people saying a lot of stuff. Even those on the right, Trump has not started a forever war. He's not a Bush. But there's military action and police action that can be taken to prevent forever wars, to keep people and things and entities in check. Whether you know it or not, China, Russia, Iran was making maneuvers down in Venezuela. You got the oil, largest reserve in the world. You got Latin America, you got South America, and Trump, United States have said for decades, centuries, the Monroe Doctrine, that we control what goes on in this hemisphere, rightfully, wrongly, amorally, whatever you want to call it. We made those statements to protect our influence in this area, Panama Canal and all such. So it is not without precedence that President Trump has made a move. The Democrats, Chuck Schumer, and all the rest have made fun of Trump, the first administration, not doing anything. But they are two-faced. Trump put a $15 million reward on Maduro's head. Biden come back and he got to Trump. So he put a $25 million reward on his head. Trump won't be outdone, if possible. Put a $50 million reward on Maduro's head. So now he took action. He went down there. So now we want to go through some of the things that took place that happened. It says it recorded. Make sure here. All right. So, what went down, how it went down, what we have to look forward to in the future, and stuff like that. All right. So first, I don't know if you knew, it's been on the news. I saw some videos, read some articles on Maduro making some speeches that he had bought 5,000 missiles that would counter any activity that the United States would do. Somehow, some way, those missiles did not get fired. We may never know, but we want to go and see what information we have out there and what we can bring to you. If they try to break us, we just have to stand tall. Love like this, man, it can't ever fall. All right. The missiles are the Igla S, which is a Russian modern, what they call manpad. One individual or two with a shoulder-fired missile. In October 2025, Nicolas Maduro went on national television and made a bold claim. He said Venezuela had 5,000 Russian Igla, man-portable air defense missiles deployed across the country. 5,000 shoulder-fired missiles, 5,000 trained operators. His words were simple. The homeland must be impregnable. So what in the world happened? So no, NATO calls it the Grinch. I load up to later. I load up the pictures what I'm doing for my PowerPoint right now to Rumble and the other Substacks and the other. But I wanted to speak on this live where I'm also making the videos. Now, the Igla S is Russia's modern manpad system. NATO calls it the Grinch. It is the fire and forget. You aim, pull the trigger, and the infrared seeker guides the missile. It can hit helicopters 6 kilometers away and over 3 kilometers high. One soldier, one missile, one dead aircraft. That is the boast that Maduro was making. Military officials, I'm sure, in the United States and other areas were concerned. Was he like in a lot of dictators making a boast he could not fulfill? We may learn about that later, maybe not. But that is something to consider. Now, January 3rd, 2026, at $10,000 to $15,000 each. So they cost $10,000 to $15,000 each. That stockpile represented at least $50 million in Russian hardware. Maduro's message was clear. If you send helicopters, they will die. So now, take a look at the map. Now, when they got there, there's only one recorded incident, videotape, where a soldier, Venezuelan, attempted to fire a missile at an American helicopter. It did not work. It did not function. Around 2 in the morning, American helicopters began flying over Caracas. CH-47 Chinooks, big ugly planes, big ugly helicopters. But they work. Been on one, but I mostly flew when I was in the Air Force on the Navy's Sea Stallions, the CH-53 Stallions, massive aircraft, 30 meters long, flying low, roughly 100 feet above the city. This, as they say, is a dream scenario for manpad. You got them locked in. They're in range. They're on a predictable course generally. And once you touch off your trigger, it flies out. They have very little time to react. Pilots have very little room to maneuver at 100 feet or so. And generally, you'll have the crew chief or somebody looking out back, looking for those type of dangers. This is the dream scenario. They slow target, low altitude, no room to maneuver. The helicopter flew over for 2 hours, it's reported. So, break it down. You have different ones, have different scenarios I'm going to go over. 5 different theories that what could have, may have, might have happened. All right. Some defense analysis watched the footage. They expected missiles trails. You know, you can get 5. Could you? It depends how the communication. They were jamming. So the United States came in jamming their radars. I'm sure cell phone and other activity. So the communication would have been down. So if you see something, you shoot at it. Do you know you're shooting at American or you shooting at your own forces? So that might have been a problem. Don't know yet. They went in, expected missile trails. They expected explosions. These defense analysis. They expected heavy machine gun fire at the very least. They saw nothing. What's up with that? No sustained anti-aircraft fire, no missile salvos, no detonations in the sky. It is reported we had 150 aircraft platforms in the skies over Caracas. Remember now, Trump has been playing his card close and he's been playing it well. You might not like it, but he closed the airspace by telling airliners consider the airspace over Venezuela to be closed. He closed the sea lanes, a blockade. He was so slowly tightening the noose, not a quick strike at the beginning, slow, precision, methodological. But they saw no missiles. There's no detonations in the sky. They went in. They did their job. Captured the supposed gang leader, supposed cartel member, head, and brought him out. Him and his wife. Now, there is exactly one video showing a Venezuelan soldier attempting to fire at an Igla. The missile failed. It did not track or it did not launch correctly. Out of 5,000 missiles, there was only one failed attempt. 0 helicopters, thank God, were hit. So where did 5,000 man-pads go? Where did it go? What happened? Now, we know the Israelis are brilliant at this with the cell phones and the beepers. Did somehow we do it? Did somehow we made it possible? Don't know. We together forever, chasing all of our dreams. If they try to break us, we just laugh and stand tall. A love like this, man, it can never fall. She my Bonnie, I'm a Clyde. Yeah, we taking it. That's the question. Just want to make a short video. Let me know what you think. What answers do you have? What other topics do you want me to get into? As you know me, I'm heavily into describing atheism for what it is, a belief-based system, abiogenesis and evolution, other belief-based systems. So let me know, and I'll be diving into how I process this, how I investigate it, and do investigate these topics. And I look forward to hearing from you and knowing what you think and hearing what you want to see. Please like, subscribe, and follow to know more.